Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I am very happy to be here with you this morning. The last couple of days, I have had uh, just a really bad headache. You could call it a migraine if you want. It was the kind where you just want to like take off your head and dump out the pain and put your head back on. It was not fun. I still have part of a headache here. Good morning, Tara. It's good to see you. Good morning, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you. I am feeling a lot better. Um, I am not 100% yet, but you know, getting there. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. So I'm drinking my coffee, have my coffee. What's in your cup? Hey, Alice, good morning. You know what? I did the thumbnail last night and I forgot to set up the live. I don't know what happened anyway. Hey, Amy, good morning to you. It is good to see you today. And so happy Friday to everyone. I am in Central Florida, West Central Florida, and so it is a cool 55 degrees Fahrenheit here, and I am really enjoying it. Um, Yay, thank you, Nikki. Thumbs up. Mm, I have to set my coffee down really easy because first of all, that's my favorite mug. Do you hear the acorns coming down? Oh my goodness, the acorns are like really coming down. And I don't really have a table. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Wow, they are like coming down like. So, yeah, I don't have a table, so I have to set it on the edge of this other rocking chair. And do you hear those bangs? Those are acorns on top of a shed. Could you imagine if they hit your head? That would really hurt. They are really coming down. So anyway, it's good to see you. I am on the back deck, and it's just it's cool enough out here. It's not raining. The sun is not blaring on me yet. So I thought, well, let me just come out here. It's fall and they're falling hard. That's right. Good morning, Valerie. It is so good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Valerie. Valerie, we're really thinking about you right now, and thank you for all that you do. Good morning. We're so glad that you said hello, though, and it's Friday, so we are just going to talk all things Friday and all things the weekend. Catherine, good morning to you. It is good to see you. And yeah, it's good to see everyone. I'm sorry, I'm like putting my hand up here. I probably should do this. I wonder how come it didn't do that before. Maybe because it wasn't so far back. I don't know. Valerie is definitely a sweet angel. That is for sure. The way she takes care of her patients and cares for them very well. Yeah. Oh, you got attached to her. I am so sorry, Valerie. Yeah. Okay, how many days till Christmas? 79. 79 days left to spend in our budget. Remember, we started out with 100 in our budget. 100 days, and so we have 79 left. We're still over halfway. We haven't spent half of our time yet. So how are you doing? How are you doing? So, I was thinking this morning, this seems to be the year for sweaters. Um, and so I was just kind of thinking, I have that really nice book of, yes, Valerie is a very special person, that is for sure. Um, so I have that book of, um, and I should have brought it out, and I'm sorry I didn't. But I was just thinking about that this morning. You know, I have a book for to make all different kinds of slippers, and I thought, for next year, I could start preparing. Oh my, Rosie is really. Can you see her right here? Is Rosie. Rosie, it's okay. I think the trash man is here, and she doesn't like it when they steal her trash. She does not like it. And that she uses her big girl voice when she's trying to tell him, stop taking my trash. Usually she's inside the house and she's looking out the window telling him, hey, you get back. So, but you know what? Last week was the hurricane, and was it last week or the week before? Gosh, you know, isn't this crazy? Because Rose, it's okay. Time goes so fast, and I just lose track of what is what. But during the week of the hurricane, they did not come to pick up our trash, and they pick up once a week. And so we thought, okay, we understand. And so then all this week, we've been waiting and nothing. And so finally today, it sounds like the truck was out there. And the way Rosie's acting, I think the truck was out there. So we've had like 2 weeks of trash just sitting waiting for them to come pick it up. So anyway, that's my story. So how is everyone today? And what is in your cup? And let's see. Yeah, let's do live chat. There we go. All messages. Oh, my chat. There we go. Now my chat is working. Now my chat is working. So, yeah. So we have 70. Oh, no cup yet. No cup of coffee. Oh, Tara. Tara. Tara's probably, oh, this is nice and warm. So a weird thing happened. I got a towel out from under my my sink, and there was a warm spot on it. Not wet, warm. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, is my kitty getting in there and laying on it? Did she like lay on it and make a warm spot? I don't know. Anyway, I hope it's nothing else. On the last of the first pot of coffee. Ah, Nikki's already working. And Tara just woke up a few minutes before I came on and didn't make it to the kitchen yet. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I poured this right before I came out. And hey, Daphne, it's good to see you. Good morning to you. And I poured this right before I came out, so it's still nice and hot. And I'm resisting doing something that I like to do when I have a headache and I have hot coffee. But that's like, and I know it's so weird, but it's like I put the hot coffee mug on my forehead. It's so funny. I know. It's probably embarrassing if I do it in public too. But my husband, for the first time last week, he had a little bit of a headache and he had some hot coffee. It was one of the days that we were riding together. And he actually put it to his forehead, and I looked over and I'm like, you're putting the coffee on your forehead? He's like, you know what? This feels really good. I'm like, I know. It feels really good. Why do you think I do it? I know it looks weird. It looks really weird. So because of my headache, I really haven't had a chance to work on a whole lot. And, I needed to do things that were easy for me to function. Oh, goodness, you're getting a view of I don't know what. And so I've been working on this, which is basically just a double crochet. So this is the bottom portion of my daughter-in-law's sweater for Christmas. And so I haven't started working on the sleeves for my granddaughter's sweater because it just takes a little bit of thought and care. And I didn't want to make a mistake. You know, my head wasn't really feeling very well. It was really hurting the one day I didn't do anything. Oh, thank you, Daphne. I am looking forward to waking up with no headache one day. Um, Looking forward to it. So this is, a really easy sweater. See how it looks like a different color today, Alice and everybody? It almost looks green or blue, but it's a gray. It's a light gray. It's the lighting, right? And so anyway, let me put this down just a little bit so you can see. What are you doing, Rosie? Yes. Yeah, I'm moving quickly because it's just a double crochet. Um, so yesterday I did do a couple rows. I came outside. I thought maybe some fresh air would help my head a little bit, and so I came out here and I sat here for probably about 45 minutes crocheting, and I crocheted really slow yesterday. I'm crocheting slow this morning, but I thought, I just need to get outside, get some fresh air. I didn't take any medicine, headache medicine yesterday, and because I didn't want to keep loading myself with that. The night before, I had taken some ibuprofen to help me sleep, and that helped. But anyway, so I had a headache all day yesterday too, but it wasn't as bad as the day before. The day before, I just was sick. So, anyway, I think, the day after I travel um, and drive, if I have to drive my husband to and from, what do you see? A squirrel? Is that a squirrel? You see a squirrel? So, I figured it out. My squirrel that comes down, like my bedroom window is right there, he came down yesterday too. And can you hear that? That's a sandhill crane. Can you hear that? That's a sandhill crane. They are very loud. When they're right in front of you, it's like having a horn blast in front of you. Um, we have those here in Florida. They're very tall birds. And anyway, so yeah, I worked a little bit yesterday on this, but really I haven't done much at all. Now, so what have you done? Can you hear that, Alice? Still doing it. That one's on the ground. Then there was one that was in the air and they were going back and forth talking to each other. Kind of neat. It is a great sound. It's very unique, right? I mean, I can't make that sound. I don't know. Oh, I hear one. There's one over in that distance too, and then there's one that just flew over this way. And then there's one on the ground over here, really close. I can hear it. That's the one that you're hearing right now. Usually they don't make that noise over and over and over for 10 minutes straight. But anyway, it's pretty cool. They must be having a conversation because I hear one talking and then the other one's talking and then the other one's talking. So they must be trying to find each other. I don't know. So the squirrel that keeps coming and looking in my window, I have a feeling, I have a really crazy feeling that maybe um, it's a girl squirrel and she's got a nest up our roof line, goes this way and then this way, and I think that there's like a little eave there. I have a feeling that oh, here comes another one. Oh, they're flying away. Um, hey, Judy, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Tara says, yeah, there is another one. Okay, two of them flying together. That's what it is. Tara says she's at the sleeve portion of her next cardigan. I'm not giving up on this one. It's my replacement cardigan. I had a favorite and I wore it out in the hospital and during your healing. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you're making something for yourself. Judy in Michigan, good to see you. And Catherine says she loves that sound. She's making a baby blanket from Bag O' Day called New Kid on the Block, and you love it. Ah, that is between making the boys' ponchos. Nice, nice. That is so nice. Um, yeah, so I was thinking, this seems to be the year for sweaters, and I do like making these sweaters. I really, really like making these sweaters. I think what I need to do is on the labels, I want to put a label, but not, not on the neck. I want to put it like on the side inside. But I think I'm going to use a permanent marker and mark the size on there. And that way, years later. Oh, Amy says, we have a lot of the sandhill cranes here in Minnesota in the summer. They walk around your yard like they own the place. That's right, they do. They're just like, hey. And it's so weird because, like, in my neighborhood, if you drive down the road at any road, you look to the right or the left, and there are several sandhill cranes right on the side of the road, just eating, going in the dirt, eating the bugs or whatever it is that they eat. I'm thinking they eat bugs. Tara says she's her most important customer. That's right, you are. And, oh, Judy in Michigan is making the 3 stacking pumpkins by Winding Roads Crochet. I really like Winding Roads Crochet patterns. Those are some really, really good patterns. So anyway, I was thinking about, for next year, I just want to try to get a plan together, So I have that really lovely book of slippers, and she crochets the stem right onto the pumpkin. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And it just comes up like a little nip. So it's really cool. Yeah. And which is easy, right? Much easier. Yeah. So yeah, so I was thinking, that book has it has instructions for all sizes, children to adults. And so I thought, well, I could choose either do all one family group, like, for Christmas, like a bear or, something like that. Or I could do something individual and make it all, everybody could have a different animal and we could have like a little zoo looking thing. So I was thinking about that. But, for next year at Christmas, if I could do that, that would be, and get a head start on that, that would be really good. But right now we have, the sewing cart is what slows you down or stops you from finishing things, Tara. I get it. I totally get it. Sewing things, actually hurts my fingers, Yeah. So anyway, I was just thinking, thinking ahead to next year about, what can I do? And like I said, I have that really, really lovely book that has instructions. Alice is going to make the pig slippers for her sister for Christmas. You're going to make them for this Christmas? Good for you, Alice. Alice, I tell you what, a couple people that just whip out the projects, Alice and Connie from Just Another Stitch. That girl is just like Alice, just like one thing after another, like just whip, whip, whip. And I'm always in awe of that. So in awe. because they just don't let anything stop them. It's like um, Connie will message me in the morning and say, hey, I'm working on. Does that sound like the garbage man for sure? I know, right? I think he's going down the other road because I think he already got our trash because Rosie's not yelling anymore. So she's not saying, get off my lawn. You kids, get off my lawn. We got some birds happening here. So, yeah. Um, Nikki said she was thinking the same thing. Oh my goodness. So, but anyway, for this year, it looks like I'm making sweaters. Let's see how far I can go. Crochet Animal Slippers by Ira Rott. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. I should have brought the book out. I showed it to you when I got the book, but you know, if I'm going to talk about it, it's always good to have it in front of me, and I didn't do that. Sorry about that. I'm still, all I can say is I'm still recovering from my headache. Yeah, you see like the dark circles under my eyes. Yeah, that's my life right at the moment. Dark circles and headaches. So it's all good. Oh, it just feels so refreshing out here. Um, so what is your favorite spot to crochet? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. And so here's one more row down. Yay, I just did a row. Talking to you and I just finished a row. That's awesome. I love it when I can do that. And this is getting a little heavy, so I kind of have to tuck it a little bit right there, right? They must be feeling like really happy because of the cool weather, or it's gotten them all feisty. I don't know what's going on around here, but it is noisy. I was going to say loud and noisy at the same time, and I was saying noisy. Yeah, noisy. It's loud around here right now, but that's okay. So, I want to know, where's your favorite spot to crochet? Usually my favorite spot is I have one section of the sofa and it's got a recliner. That's the trash truck, right? Oh yeah, that's the trash truck. Good morning, Cozy Cornelius Corner. Christine. Okay. Okay. Tara says her favorite is kitchen table. Christy, I had it. One of them was right. Oh my goodness. You haven't been able to be sitting in the sitting position for long yet. It's coming back though. Okay, good, good. So you'll have your spot back soon, Tara. And Alice says, I have a big recliner and I use a travel pillow so my neck doesn't get sore. I'm thinking I need to do that as well. I was wondering the other day when my head was hurting so bad and like my neck and shoulders were just so, not feeling good. I was thinking that if I had one of those travel pillows, like that might take some of the pressure off, you know? I was thinking about getting one of those. Catherine says, my yarn room in my glider or in the living room on the sofa. Yeah. The glider. That's just, do you have one of those footstools that glides back and forth at the same time too? I love that because then you can rock and you still have your feet up and you're like, that is the way to go, definitely. Good morning, Christy. And yay, you can finally catch a live. Oh, you've been so busy. Nikki says, good morning, 4Cs. Yeah. Crafting Adventures with Amy says, in the summer, I love to crochet out on the deck, but in the winter, it's too cold outside, so it's in the basement in my comfy chair with the fireplace going. That is so awesome. Judy says, Judy in Michigan, in my daughter Jessica's old bedroom. It brings me comfort and memories of my two granddaughters playing in here too. Nice. Nice. Aw. Tara says, my spot is my spot because there isn't dog hair there. Yeah. Oh, and Catherine does have one of those glidey footrests, and she says she loves it. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. It is so good to see you. It's been so long. Lori, the sandhill cranes are out this morning, and they are just feeling their oats and just chatting away. And it made me think of you and Bob. And let's see. Tara says, as I type that, my dog sneaks up for morning love. Yes, yes. Um, CCL is in the house. Oh, you're trying to get back to the living? Oh, yeah. I know you've had a rough go, haven't you? Yeah, you have. So, well, I'm glad to see you. And I hope that every day you're feeling better and better and better. I know you've had a rough go lately. We missed you, Lori. We missed you a lot. Definitely. Lori, we haven't done a live in so long. We haven't gone shopping together in so long. Um, oh, you've never been to Florida? Well, I tell you what, it's really nice right now, Judy. And the weather is really nice. When I came out this morning, it was 55. The sun is coming out, and I just got a little chill. Ah, I love that feeling. I never get that feeling in Florida. So today is a beautiful day. I'm going to say 9.5, 10 months out of the year, the weather here is like blazing hot. And Lori says she loves that feeling too. Yeah, that chill feeling. Ooh, yeah. And most of the time it's blazing hot here, and I'm ready to just go get in the air conditioning. Oh, Judy in Michigan says it's 43 there this morning. That is nice. Nice. I'd be out on your back deck. Oh, you've never heard anyone ever say they've never been to Florida? Is it except Bag a Day? She's never been to Florida? Yeah. Yeah. So Florida is nice. It's a really nice place to visit. And yeah, pretty much. But it's really nice to visit. And so if you do come to visit, you're going to love it. But just know it's like living in an oven. And if you're one that, if you have to work, you're not, well, it just depends. I mean, some people love the heat, right? Some people just absolutely love it. They have a boat, they're very active, on the weekends, or they live on the lake and they go out, they come home and go out on the lake every night or whatever. Most of us live in, I would say, reality. Most of us go from an air-conditioned workplace to, okay, Lori says it's like living in the oven with a hot shower and no oxygen. Right? I mean, it's not fun most of the time because it's too dang hot for anything. It's just so hot. And it really is. Anyway. Tara says it's a place where us Northerners go for vacation regularly, and most people around here do winters here. Yeah, it's true. Judy in Michigan says, I'm always cold, so the heat is the only time you are warm. Ah, well, maybe you should move to Florida. If you're always cold, and you would not always be cold here in Florida. No. Especially if just, don't run your AC, and you'll be like blazing hot in no time at all. Oh, yeah. Not fun. Not fun. So, yeah, most of us around here, we're like looking for seasons. So anytime we get 55, and we're like all about it. Like, let me get some seasons here. There's a bird and squirrels over my head. Oh, that's right. Judy in Michigan needs to be Judy in Florida. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's squirrels and birds in that tree. Um, ah, she said her husband says no. Judy in Michigan. Tennessee is your favorite state. Yep, that's where we're moving. Eventually. Um, that's true. When you travel to Florida, vacationers tend to either be by a pool or you're at the ocean or you're in air conditioning. So, yeah, it's true. I mean, you're living your best life when you're on vacation, right? No work. Um, you're enjoying the water. Yes. Lori says everyone knows when they ride in the car with me to bring their blanket. She said, however, I do keep a spare for them. Hey, Patty Barker. It's good to see you. We are actually moving to right next to Pigeon Forge, um, and Dandridge. It's near Dandridge, and so it's in East Tennessee, and we're real excited about it. We're Our property is just a nice sloping property, and then all around us we have low-lying mountains. So it is really, really pretty there. So yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to break ground soon, and we have a date for the closing on the construction loan, and I'm just really hoping that it pulls through. Haven't heard anything from the lender since then. So we'll see. Yes, the perk test was fine. Everything's good. We're just waiting on signing the papers for the construction loan, and then we'll be able to break ground and get this party started. Cannot wait. It's been a lesson in patience and grace. Yeah, so we can't wait. It's going to be fun. And so, yep, totally looking forward to it. So, anyway, so this is what I've been working on. What is on your hook today? We've talked a lot about all different kinds of things, but I want to know what's on your hook. Alice just made the most gorgeous turkey. And oh, thanks. Yes, lots of patience when we're building. That is for sure. That is for sure. So I've never built a house before or had a house built. So it's a new experience, and I'm trying to learn lots. So what is on your hook this morning? I showed you what was on mine. My hook, I have a sweater, and so this is the waistband of the front panel of the sweater, and then the top of the sweater is just single crochet, or excuse me, double crochet, and so it's just back and forth double crochet. You make two panels exactly alike, and then you sew them up the side, leave armhole stitches, and then sew up the shoulder, leave room for the head, and gobble gobble. Alice's turkey was super cute, super cute. Good morning, Kaylin. Good morning. You're working on your piglet vest for your Halloween costume. That is awesome. And Crafting Adventures with Amy says, I'm knitting a blanket and crocheting some 7x9-inch sections into blankets to donate. Nice. Nice. So you're crocheting 7x9-inch sections. Okay, so that, you know what would be really neat? I don't know. Maybe this is too wild. Maybe it's something that would be like, people would like freak out over. But what if you like knit squares and crocheted them together? I mean, what if you like did a really neat like crochet pattern around it, or some kind of a border, and then whip them together? I wonder what that would be like a mixed media kind of a fiber arts thing. I don't know. Maybe it would be frowned upon. I don't know. Maybe it would be really hard to do. I've never thought or never actually looked at a knit square before to see. Um, what are your thoughts on something like that? Like mixing it up like that. Is that something that you would like to do? I don't know. Hmm. Interesting. Um, and a piglet vest for your Halloween costume. That sounds really neat. Um, that sounds really, really neat. I like that idea. Oh my gosh, that is very creative. Hey HD, good morning to you. It is good to see you. Um, Tara is doing a cardigan, and you need to make something different next time. That's all you ever say is a cardigan. Cardigan, that's okay. Listen, you are the cardigan queen. Yeah. Yes, cardigans are very versatile, aren't they? Yeah, they really are. I think I think that I want to make some vests too, right? Okay, these are the sections that you got through Warm Up America. You got 500 sections that you're putting together. Some of them are knit also. That's neat. You're crocheting them together. So, Amy, you are one of the people that put together the squares that people who crochet the squares and send them in to Warm Up America. You are one of the workers that actually put the squares together to make a blanket. That's awesome. That is really incredible. What a nice thing. What a nice thing. So, do you have a specific size with the Warm Up America? Like how many sections are? Oh my goodness! I'm gonna say that in just a second, Alice. With the like, do you have like so many wide and so many long? Um, I'm sure that they have a very standard size. It seems like they're very specific with the size of the squares and all of that. Do you know that when I was in, I think I was in, I'm gonna say third or fourth grade, um, that is called a joiner. Okay. Okay, so you are a joiner. Okay, and you also make sections. That's nice. That's nice. I crocheted some squares, some real specific squares when I was in like fourth grade for my teacher who asked for those to make blankets. And it was something through Red Cross at that time, but that was a long time ago. Um, let's see. Patty Barker says, I am working on a scrappy pumpkin by Janelle, 3 strands together, but you had to go up a hook size because of wrist issues. You picked up fall leaves and berries yesterday to finish the stack pumpkins. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I know. Kaylin, right? She got mailed 500 sections to put together. That is quite a stack of sections, isn't it? And here we are, like, whining about weaving in our ends. Can you imagine? So I would think that maybe the technique that you use, you're crocheting the sections together. So hopefully you're not having to whip stitch all of those sections together. That would definitely hurt my hand, like my thumb, just holding that needle. I can just feel my thumb like tightening up. That is a ton. Yeah. Okay, so Amy says they give suggestions as to the sizes, but honestly, you can do what you want. Nice. You're making these and mailing them to someone, and they are being donated to a children's home. Oh, that is so amazing. That is so amazing. Um, okay, let's see what Alice said, because I wanted to go back to that. Alice says, I'm finishing a shark pajama holder with the pajama inside. It makes a square pillow. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. I love that idea. Is that for your baby shark, baby? Oh, that is so sweet. And Patty Barker says, um, I did a cat pillow blanket for a great niece, and she loved it. Made her sister an owl when she was the same age. The little one calls it her cat hat blanket. Aww. Um, Amy says you can put them together however you want. I did whip stitch the first one, and it was a lot of work, right? So now you're crocheting to join them. Yeah, the whip stitching, I don't know what it is about it. You would think that it wouldn't be that hard because you're just doing this, right? But it takes forever. And crocheting them together. I saw this join technique on Instagram. And so you lay out your two pieces, right? You lay out your two pieces and you have your yarn underneath. You have a slip knot on your hook, and so then you connect to one corner. You connect, and then you slip stitch. So you connect by slip stitching into that one corner, and then you go over to the opposite side, and you slip stitch into that, connecting it. Then you slip stitch into the right side, connecting it. Slip stitch into the left side, slip stitch into the right, and the yarn is coming up from underneath. So you're slip stitching, and then you have this flat braid join. I'm liking that. And I think that that's how I'm going to put together the granny squares when I get enough to start putting them together. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the granny squares that are being sent in to me, and I'm so excited about it. And once I get several more together, then I'll do a new opening. And so Tara said she just found out that she has another grandchild on the way. Matt's second son is having his second baby. And you're at 4 grandbabies once this one is born. Congratulations! That's so amazing. That is so amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, and Amy says that's exactly how she's doing it. Good for you, Amy. I just, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that is the easiest way to put something together. You're crocheting, it's quick, you're just back and forth, slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch. That's harder to say than it is to do. And so yeah, I really like that technique. So anyway, that's good. I'm glad that you're doing that. And then you don't have that ridge, because always before I would crochet both of them at the same time, both sides into one stitch, and then you get that ridge, right? And I don't hate that ridge. I think it's kind of cool. It has its place. It's almost like a frame. So that wouldn't be a bad idea for the different granny squares, because it would kind of frame it. I wouldn't be upset by that at all. But I think I'm going to try this new technique, and kind of excited about it, actually. New babies are always exciting. Yes, an excuse to make something other than a cardigan. You got it. Aloha, Naomi. Naomi says that she's been at her fall church conference, and she'll catch up over the weekend. Yeah, and congrats to Tara. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Amy says it's a little bit of a challenge because the sections are all different patterns. So sometimes you have to be creative with them. And there's a YouTube video on it also. I would imagine so, like, if you have a size, but you don't have, like, if you have the standard size, but you don't necessarily have the same amount of stitches in each one, you may have to do like 2 stitches on this section if it was a double crochet, and then if this one was made with single crochet, you would have to like examine each square just to see how many stitches you can have in each one, and maybe like go for a goal of so many stitches to connect each one, and then regardless of how many go in each stitch, at least you have the same number of stitches, of connections. So hey Trudy, it is good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I know. We have missed you, Trudy. It's so good to see you. I hope that that grandbaby is doing good. Hey, Betty L. It is good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. So, I've got coffee in my cup this morning. I still have about halfway, so I'm going to drink some more. What is in your cup? And what is on your hook? Ah, yay! Oh, Nikki says time to make a little cardigan. LOL, Tara. That is terrible load shedding. Oh man. Yeah. So you don't have a lot of electricity when they're load shedding, right? Isn't that what that means? They turn your electricity off at so much. Hey, Connie, it is good to see you. I'm feeling much better. My headache is not completely gone. It's still right here, but at least it's not completely over my head. So it's good to see you. And oh yes, that's right. Judy in Michigan says congratulations to you. A baby is a precious thing. 6 grandchildren and 3 of each. That's awesome, Judy in Michigan. You got 6 grandbabies. That is awesome. Let's see. Oh, Crafting Adventures with Amy says her big challenge is the knitted ones. The edges curl, and you haven't been able to find a way to get them to lay flat. You put a border on them, but it still curls. Aw, that's too bad. That's one of the things that that's one of the things that I don't really like about knitting is that the edges do curl. And then also with Tunisian crochet, the edges curl. And Tunisian crochet honestly hurts my hands because you are, anyway, it just hurts my hands. So I'm not a fan. I think that it's beautiful, but I'm like, no, not doing it. Just, it's not for me. Not for me. If you can do it and you can, do it without hurting your hand, without making it curl, you figure it all out, go for it. It's just not for me. Yeah. Trudy says her grandson is 3.5 months old and he wears 6 to 9 months clothes. Oh, I bet he's not spoiled at all, is he? I was going to say, I bet he's one little spoiled baby, but you know what? You can't spoil a 3-month-old baby. You just love them. Love them, love them, love them. Yay, Betty says, coffee's on. Good for you, Betty. Good for you. And, oh, Naomi. Well, you didn't miss a whole lot. Wednesday there was no live. Oh, he's gonna be so tall. Yeah. Oh no. No electricity for 2 to 4 hours at a time, Trudy. Oh, I am so sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Connie. I'm hoping it will too. I'm hoping it will too. Yeah. Yeah, load shedding. Well, thank goodness you've never heard of it, Tara. It's something that, you know, some countries have to do that. I know Krista with the Secret Yarnery, her neighborhood would go through that too. And so at a certain time, they would just shut the power off and to conserve electricity in their town. And so certain neighborhoods would just be shut off altogether. So I know one time I was watching her and it was happening at that time. So it was a little bit dark inside her home. So she actually went out front or went into her, her front patio, her front yard, and did her live outside because, there was enough light and everything. Because there was no electricity in the house. So, she had, I think she was using her phone at the time. So she was using her network, to go live, and, she had enough battery power that she was able to just stay live But yeah, so that's really how I first learned about it, was watching Krista. Um, yeah, 3 times in 24 hours. Oh, that is a lot, especially if it's 2 to 4 hours at a time. Oh my goodness. So if it's 4 hours, that's 12 hours total. That's like half your 24-hour day. Oh, Trudy, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. Patty Barker says she's glad for the explanation. In her area, they're called rolling blackouts, but she hasn't had to have them in a long time. I'm so glad. Oh my goodness. Aw, and your grandbaby is spoiled by his 12 and 7-year-old sisters. I bet. I bet he's being spoiled. Oh, I bet they're just like loving him to pieces and like eating little pieces of. Betty says she's crocheting a king size blanket. Good for you, Betty. Oh my gosh. How far are you into it? Are you at the stage where you're still like, or are you at the like the beginning stage, like, oh, this is so exciting, I'm crocheting a blanket, or are you at like almost the middle going, when is this going to end? Or are you at the end where you're like, I see the finish line and you're like really ready? uh yeah, it must not be needed where you live. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ah, Handmade Designs is making rattle amigurumis. That is so fun. That is so fun. I'm not sure that they actually, okay. Oh, so they do let you know. Her next one is from 10 p.m. to 12:30. Okay. Well, I'm glad that they let you know. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad they let you know. Does it make sense to do load shedding from 10 p.m. to 12:30? Wouldn't the electricity usage be very low at that time? I don't know. Okay, Patty said the electric companies updated the lines and added more to accommodate the housing boom. Yeah, that is a part of the problem, is that they don't have enough power to you know to provide electricity to everyone in their area. Yeah, at least she has time to be ready for it. That is true. 2/4. Okay, so you're halfway from the start. That is nice. That is nice. Good for you. Nikki says she's working on that sweater that she took to Arizona. Still not done. That's okay. You're still working on it. That's okay. Oh, it's for geezers and big stores for just that time. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Ooh. That would be kind of scary if, like, if you have, oh, freezers, not geezers. Okay, freezers and big stores, fridges at that time. That's right, freezers. I think she means freezers. Yeah, freezers and big stores, fridges at that time. Yeah. So you're not going to want to go into your freezer at that time. Um, Water heaters. Okay, water heaters. Hmm. Okay. Well, hmm. Yeah. So you need to have some sort of flashlight available at that time, just in case. Um, yeah. Hmm. And oh my goodness, if your show is on at 10 o'clock, you're not going to be able to watch your show. I don't have any shows. So I watch shows that have already been on the air. I watch YouTube or Prime or Acorn. Um, anyway, Yes, the things we learn when we talk crochet, we learn all about the world, don't we? Yeah, I love it. So I'm going to continue working on this sweater, and this is your show. I know, right? Right. Oh, oh, you're so behind. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? The good thing is, like, one day, if you have some time, just sit and watch one person and watch, catch up on a couple shows. And then, the next time, watch someone else and just watch like back to back. That's always fun. That's always fun. One that I really miss is we used to watch Art and Bree on YouTube, and they haven't been on for months. It's been a long time. So, anyway, it was even like at the end of last year, I think. I don't know. Anyway, you just got home from work. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have time. You just got home from work. Yeah. I hear you. Good morning, Linda. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I know. I love binge watching too, Nikki. I love being able to like sit and watch and watch and watch. I know they haven't been on in forever, and I miss them. I really do. Their little twins hadn't yet celebrated their first birthday, and we're just, yeah. But I guess it's their life. So if they want to share it, then they can share it, and if they don't have to. So, but I sure do miss them. That's one of the shows that we used to watch all the time. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've got going, or sweater work, for this weekend. That's what I intend to do. So hopefully, no more headaches, no more, I know, Wilder, he was so adorable. I know. And such a cute little child, and I do miss him. I miss him. Hey, you know what? You know what's so exciting is when I find out that some of my favorite YouTubers who are like doing other things like gardening or whatever, and that they like to crochet. Oh, I get so excited. So like Jessica Sowards from Roots and Refuge, she just recently started talking about crochet. She posted a crochet thing on Instagram where her cat was trying to help her crochet, and I'm like, she crochets. That's awesome. It's like, it makes me love them even more, right? Um, and Tulilu, I don't know if you know who she is, but Tulilu, she crochets. And her friend, yes, it made you happy too, Tara. It's like you already like the person, and then you're like, yeah, she crochets. That's awesome. There was a Amanda Seyfried. Um, she she was on a talk show, and she was talking about being in an airplane and traveling like 6 hours in an airplane. And she's an actress, right? Amanda Seyfried, like Seyfried. And she was saying, she's got little children. So she's like, yeah, when I travel, it's like I have 6 hours of uninterrupted time to crochet. And I'm like, what? You crochet? It's like, I just want to get on the phone and go, hey, girl, I crochet too. you know, like she really would care, right? She won't care. But anyway, yes, yes, how you would make it. That's right. Um, and let's see. Trudy says, I must crochet a baby cardigan for the evenings. It's still cool. Yes, yes. Keep that baby nice and warm, right? And Tara was eyeing up um, Jess's sweater and trying to figure out how you would make it. Nice. Oh, I see that squirrel. Do you see that squirrel, Rosie? Do you see it? Rose? It's a squirrel. You're not even going to run and get it? You're going to let it stay? Go get it. Rose. She's like, I don't want to get it. She just like got up and looked at it. And the squirrel saw her. And the squirrel ran, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna come back and lay down. Used to be she would like run and have fun or whatever. So anyway, sorry, squirrel. Um, Trudy says she went for a short visit at Ursula Granny Square yesterday between jobs. Oh, I don't know what that is. That sounds so incredible, though. I don't know what that is. Have a great weekend, Alice. Have a great weekend. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what that is, Trudy, but it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. Bye, Alice. Have a great one. Can't wait to see what you do this weekend. I tell you what, certain people are just like whip, 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 and they whip all these things out, and then there's me, right? Oh, she's a South African podcaster. Nice. Nice. So you got to go visit with her? That's amazing, Trudy. That's amazing. I yeah, I just, like if I see anybody who's crocheting, you're just like, hey, I crochet too, and it's like you expect like an immediate sisterhood. Some people aren't like that though. Some people are like, so. OM Granny Square. Okay, Ursula Wood has a channel called OM Granny Square. Thank you, Kaylin, for explaining that. I'm gonna have to look that up. OM Granny Square. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, she's going to have a live later this morning. Good, good. We all need inspiration, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So that's awesome. Well, we'll have to check it out. We'll have to check it out. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go and finish up my sweater, crocheting my sweater. Oh, she's so nice. I can't wait to watch her. 5 p.m. your time. Okay, see, Trudy knows. That's her show. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So, yeah. Oh, and I think oh, you saved her playlist to do next year? Nice. Wow, I'm going to have to go check Ursula out. That sounds wonderful. Lovely, great personality. That's nice. Oh, okay, cool. So, guys, I hope that you have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Um, we've got 79 days left until Christmas. 79. So, spend them wisely. Of course, if you're not feeling well, rest up. But when you are feeling well, try to spend them wisely. And you've got to go hop. Okay, Tara. Be safe. Be safe. And so, guys, I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everyone. And I'm glad you caught me too, Trudy. I've been missing you. Bye, guys.